In the pre-dawn darkness of a remote Iranian mountain range, a specialized unit moves with practiced silence through rocky terrain. These are members of the elite Delta Force, tasked with a mission of critical importance: infiltrating and destroying one of Iran's most heavily guarded underground missile facilities. The facility, carved deep into the mountainside, houses advanced ballistic missiles capable of reaching regional capitals within minutes. Each operative carries specialized equipment designed for this precise operation. Night vision goggles reflect the dim starlight as they approach the perimeter. Motion sensors and guard rotations have been meticulously studied for weeks, with every detail planned to ensure minimal detection. The team splits into two elements: one to breach the primary entrance, another to secure an auxiliary access point discovered during reconnaissance. The primary approach involves disabling the outer security systems without triggering alarms. Specialized electronic warfare equipment jams communications while cutting through fiber optic cables. The first signs of facility emerge from the rock face: reinforced concrete blast doors protected by overlapping fields of fire from automated turrets. These defenses are quickly neutralized by precise explosive charges placed at key junction points. Inside the tunnel network, the team encounters the first wave of resistance: Iranian Revolutionary Guard personnel, alerted by motion sensors that couldn't be completely suppressed, engage in close-quarters combat. Suppressed weapons flash in the darkness as the Delta Force operators systematically clear each chamber. The underground complex reveals its scale: multiple levels descending deeper into mountain, each reinforced with steel and concrete. Moving deeper, the team discovers laboratories filled with advanced missile guidance systems and warhead components. Technical drawings and Farsi detail modifications to extend the range of existing missile platforms. Computer terminals display real-time tracking data for regional military movements. This intelligence alone justifies the risks taken to reach this depth. The heart of the facility lies 3 levels down, a massive chamber housing 5 operational Shahab-class ballistic missiles. Each missile stands taller than a house, wrapped in protective cladding, and connected to sophisticated launch control systems. The warheads contain conventional explosives, but intelligence suggests nuclear-capable variants are in development in similar facilities. Explosive charges are carefully positioned throughout the chamber. C4 blocks are shaped to maximize structural damage while ensuring complete destruction of the missile components. Timing devices are synchronized to create a cascading failure that will collapse the entire underground complex. The team moves with urgency now, knowing that the explosion will alert every military installation within 50 kilometers. As they ascend toward the surface, secondary explosions begin to ripple through the lower levels. The carefully laid charges detonate in sequence, collapsing tunnels and sealing off escape routes for anyone who might have survived the initial blasts. The main chamber erupts in fire and debris, sending shockwaves through the mountain that register on seismic monitoring stations hundreds of miles away. The extraction phase begins as the team reaches the surface. Helicopters, positioned at extreme range and flying nap-of-the-earth profiles, move into pre-designated landing zones. The operatives board in groups, their mission complete, but the risks far from over. Iranian air defenses scramble jets, while ground forces mobilize toward the destroyed facility. But the Delta Force teams are already beyond effective engagement range. In the hours that follow, satellite imagery confirms the extent of the destruction. The mountain peak shows signs of structural collapse, with debris fields extending for hundreds of meters around the original entrance. Seismic data indicates multiple underground detonations consistent with military explosives. Iranian military officials hold emergency briefings, but release no public statement about the nature or cause of the incident. Intelligence analysts later piece together fragments of evidence: the timing of the attack, the specific targets chosen, the methods used for infiltration and extraction. The operation demonstrates capabilities that suggest extensive prior surveillance and planning. Questions arise about how such a heavily defended facility could be penetrated so completely, and what other installations might be vulnerable to similar attacks. The strategic implications ripple outward. Regional tensions spike as military commanders reassess their defensive positions. Other nations review their own underground facilities, implementing additional security measures and hardening protocols. The incident becomes a textbook example of asymmetric warfare, where a small team can inflict damage previously requiring massive conventional forces. For the Delta Force operators, the mission becomes another entry in their classified records. Each member returns to duty, carrying lessons learned and experiences that will inform future operations. The destroyed facility is eventually sealed permanently, marked as a geological instability zone on official maps. But those who study such incidents know better. The mountain holds secrets buried in rubble and ash, testament to a battle fought in silence and shadows. The operation's success reshapes regional security calculations. Military planners recognize new vulnerabilities in hardened underground installations. Defense contractors accelerate development of improved counterinfiltration systems. Meanwhile, the teams that conducted the mission have moved on to other assignments, their identities protected by layers of operational security that will likely never be breached. In the broader context of modern warfare, this incident highlights the evolution of military capability. Where once such missions required division-sized forces and weeks of preparation, today's elite units can accomplish similar objectives with surgical precision. Technology enables smaller teams to operate independently at greater distances, while communication systems allow real-time coordination across global networks. The destroyed missile base becomes a symbol of this transformation. Its ruins mark the intersection of traditional military engineering and contemporary special operations doctrine. Future historians may study this incident as a turning point in the development of asymmetric warfare tactics, where speed, stealth, and precision overcome size and strength. As the dust settles on a mountainside, both literal and metaphorical, the world continues largely unaware of the significance of this single night's work. Yet in military academies and intelligence agencies worldwide, the lessons of this operation are dissected and debated. The balance of power shifts subtly but permanently, influenced by decisions made in darkness and executed with absolute precision. The mountain remembers, even as it forgets. Buried in its depths lie the remnants of technology and ambition, destroyed to prevent greater catastrophes. Above ground, life continues unchanged for most, while those who shape global events adjust their strategies in response to capabilities demonstrated in one remote location on one unremarkable night. This is the nature of modern conflict. Fought in shadows, decided in moments, remembered only by those who study the patterns of history. The Delta Force operators who conducted this mission understand this reality better than most. They operate at the intersection of possibility and necessity, where the future is shaped by actions that never appear in official records or public acknowledgments. Their work continues, in other locations, under other circumstances. The methods evolve, the technology advances, but the fundamental principles remain constant. Speed, surprise, precision, and the willingness to accept extraordinary risks for extraordinary outcomes. In the end, success is measured not by recognition, but by results. In this case, a threat eliminated before it could materialize into something far worse. The mountain stands silent, bearing witness to events that will never be officially acknowledged. But for those who planned and executed this operation, the memory remains vivid. A reminder that sometimes the most important battles are fought not for territory or resources, but for time itself. In preventing potential future conflicts, they have earned their place among history's unseen guardians.